Hi everyone and welcome to the Esri UK box set edition for Esri UK's newest suite of products, Instant Atlas. So this suite of products was previously built and maintained by Esri UK's partner or sister company GeoWise, but transitioned across to Esri UK at the start of this year along with a team of experts. If you work in local government, perhaps you work in a research or an intelligence or a data analytics role, then this is the box set session for you. In this session, we'll cover what is Instant Atlas. So we'll introduce you to the idea of Instant Atlas and how it's used in local government. We'll dig a little bit into the data that is provided as part of this offering. And then we'll show you two demos. The first demo will look at the standard website offering for local government. So what we deliver to you out of the box. And then the second demo will take a look at some real-life examples from some of our existing Instant Atlas customers, which will hopefully demonstrate to you how the standard offering can be taken and customized to meet your own specific requirements. So what is Instant Atlas and how is it used in local government? Instant Atlas is a suite of products that provide both a data service, so a huge data store, along with a set of tools that can be used to build reports and dashboards. The Instant Atlas team at Esri UK use this suite of products to deliver ready-to-use data analytics or data insight websites for local authorities. So using the websites, which are public-facing and available to view by any user, the websites can be used to interrogate and explore the data in more detail. So users can view the data in reports either by theme or by using specific geographical boundary areas. The websites that we provide can be customized and tailored to meet your own specific requirements. So it might be that you want to include your own data. It might be that you want to use your own specific geographical boundaries. It might be that you want to include your own reports or documents. So the site can be completely customized to meet whatever requirements it is that you have. And included as part of the service is a huge data store. We call it the Instant Atlas National Data Service. So within this data store, there's around 10,000 key performance indicator data sets that are useful to local government as well as other organizations and industries. All of the data that is contained within the data store is organized and indexed by both geographies but also by themes. So the data that is included within this service ranges from demographic data from Office for National Statistics, health data from Public Health England, economic data from Department for Work and Pensions, crime data from the police, and so on. And all of the data is updated and maintained by a dedicated team, so you never need to worry that the data you're using is out of date or is no longer current or relevant. So not only does this save you time and effort because you don't need to process the data yourself, but it means that you and your colleagues and the third-party organizations that you work with can all trust that you're all accessing the latest version of the data in order to make your decisions. So probably the best way that I can further show you what data is included, but also to demonstrate the total offering for local government, is to show you an example website. So next I'll show you a demo site that we have built for Manchester. So here we have a demo site for the City of Manchester. As a demo site, this shows the standard offering for local government and gives you an idea of the data, the reports, and the website that is included. Probably the first thing you'll notice is that we have some tabs along the top here that we can use to navigate the site. We'll start on the Home tab. The home page is split into three key sections. First of all, we have an interactive map. Second of all, we have an overview of the data themes. And then if we scroll to the bottom of the page, you can see that we've got some charts also. So this particular chart shows the steady increase to the total resident population of Manchester from 2012 to 2018. Let's take a look at some of the reports that we can use this site to generate. So first of all, it might be that we are interested in a specific geographical area. So perhaps I'm a resident within Manchester, or I'm looking to move to a specific area. Or maybe I'm looking to deliver a particular service to a specific geographical region. Perhaps I'm looking to build some new homes, and I'm interested to understand the demographics of a particular area. If any of these things apply, I can either search by the postcode that I have, or I can click on the map where I know I'm interested in. So let's click this ward here, Didsbury East. And you can see that a report has automatically generated for the ward of Didsbury East. I can use the site now to navigate through this information. So there's data and reports here for population, for economics, for housing, for schools, for crime, for deprivation, for health, and also the environment. And all of the charts and information within this report is interactive. I can hover over it to find out more information. So that's just one example of a report that can be generated using this site. Let's go back to the home page to take a look at a different type of report that we can generate from this site. So now let's imagine that I work in a schools team at a local authority, and I'm interested in the academic performance across the city of Manchester. If this is the case, then I could choose to click on this theme here to generate a report for the theme Children and Young People. I can also access this report via this tab here, which allows me to navigate to any of the themed reports wherever I am on the website. Let's click Children and Young People. So again, I have an automatically generated report that has been generated by the site by clicking on that link. And as I scroll through, I can view information that might be helpful for me in my role. So I can compare academic achievements within Manchester with the wider region and also at a national level. And I can view this information for all of the key stages. But it might be that I am more interested in viewing this information on a map. If this is the case, I can click this map tab here, which will automatically build a thematic map for the data that I'm interested in. I can make amendments to this map, so I can choose the data that I want to include. I can choose the layers that I want to show on the map. I can decide on how the thematic information is symbolized or classified. I can view a data table. I can display a legend so that the colours on the map make sense to me. And when I'm happy with the map, and if I want to export it so that I can use it elsewhere, I can print the map to a range of formats. But it might be that I am interested not only in the themed data for the whole region, but for themed data for a specific area of Manchester, in which case I can click this Reports tab to generate a report for a specific region. So using these drop-down menus, I can select my area of interest. The geographies that I can use to define this can either be those that are pre-populated by the standard website offering. So as standard, we include the local authority area, wards, and lower super output areas. Or it might be that you have your own custom geographies that you want to use here. Let's say that I'm interested in a particular lower super output area. The report automatically generates and I can scroll through to view the information, this time for my specific area of interest. Let's now take a look at the two tabs that I've not yet shown you. So let's look first at Data Explorer. So the Data Explorer can be used to interrogate individual datasets that I might be interested in. I can use this part of the site to browse through the data that is included and is fueling the website. I can use it to filter based on specific theme. And let's go with environment, CO2 emissions. Or if there's something in particular that I'm interested in, I can use it to search for a keyword. So let's say that I work in a public health team and I'm looking to promote an active lifestyle and exercise across the region. In this case, I might be interested in understanding where areas are where people have reported obesity. So let's search for the keyword obesity, and I found a dataset that I think might be of interest. So if I click onto this, I can start to view information about this dataset. So here I've got some metadata, some information about this dataset, so I can use this to understand, is this the dataset that is interesting to me? I can take a look at the data table and download it if I wish to. I can view the information on a map. And I can start to take a look at charts as well. Next and finally, I want to show you the custom area reporter. This part of the website can be used if you're interested in generating a report not just for one specific geographical region, but maybe a couple of the wards or a number of the lower super output areas. So using the custom area reporter, we can select more than one ward on the map and choose the report that we want to generate. Let's this time take a look at housing. And there we have it, an automatically generated report for housing for the areas that I'd selected. So that's just a quick whistle-stop tour of the standard Instant Atlas website offering that we have for local government. I next want to take a look at some live examples from some of our existing Instant Atlas customers. In this final section, we'll demonstrate how the standard local government offering from Instant Atlas can be taken and customized to meet your own requirements. And we'll take a look at some example websites which help to demonstrate this. So first of all, let's take a look at the Croydon Observatory. So the first thing that you might notice about the Croydon Observatory is that Croydon have included an increased number of tabs along the top to allow us to navigate the site. You'll also notice this image that appears at the top of the page. And if we scroll down the page, you'll notice that the layout is slightly different, with the charts appearing on the right-hand side and the theme reports appearing at the bottom. So back up to that menu at the top. And if we navigate through this, we can click on some of the links and we can see that Croydon have used these links to embed documents within the site. Now over to Norfolk, and you'll notice from Norfolk's side that they also have an image at the top of the page. If you look closely, you'll notice that this image changes, and what they've included here is a scrolling banner that allows us to directly link to some of the theme reports. You might also notice that the Data Explorer and Custom Area Reporter have been tucked away into this handy Data Toolbox menu. Next, over to Cambridgeshire. And if we scroll to the bottom of the Cambridgeshire page, we'll see that the theme reports are different completely. So Cambridgeshire have added their own custom theme reports here. So let's take a look at this one, which is a parish profile that allows us to view data for different parishes. And now to Suffolk. So again, Suffolk have included their own bespoke profiles and reports within to their site. Let's take a look at this one here for community resilience. And now back into London. London boroughs of Richmond and Wandsworth. Richmond and Wandsworth have also included their own custom reports into their websites. So not only do they have Instant Atlas reports, but they also have reports built by third-party technology. So this one here is from Microsoft Power BI. And now up to Durham, but on a similar theme that we can choose to embed other technologies into this website. For Durham, they're an Esri customer, and the technology that they've chosen to embed here are story maps. Some of you will be familiar with story maps already, as this is an ArcGIS product. So unfortunately, that's all we have time for today. Hopefully you found this video helpful. Just to recap, we've given you an introduction to Instant Atlas and how it's used in local government. We've also dug into the National Data Service and looked at what data is included as part of the Instant Atlas offering for local government. And then we've shown you two demos. We've demoed the standard website that Instant Atlas produce for local authorities, and we've also shown you some live examples that demonstrate how authorities can customize the websites to meet their own specific requirements. So if you'd like to know any more about Instant Atlas, please let us know. We'd be happy to put a demo site together for your area of interest, and I hope you're all keeping safe and well.